My name is Kabelo Binns, born and raised out of Soroe. I'm the current chairman of Okavango Wilderness Safari, which is the wilderness operations in Botswana, which represents the largest luxury safari outfit in the world. My role is really to help guide the organization towards our ultimate mission, which is to try and find ways to maintain, grow, gain the planet's untamed places. And Botswana is a fantastic place for us to do that. We've been doing that here for 40 odd years, and we hope to be able to continue doing that into the future. Look, by the nature of conservation, we take a very long-term view on just about everything we do, in that these are not simple solutions. A lot of these are quite complicated matters. So in the immediate short term, obviously, it is to maintain and retain what we currently look after. And that by itself has its day-to-day challenges. So, COVID we've just come out of. So some of these things can be disrupted. Our strategy is constantly having to adapt to that. But just as an overview, we really look at three primary areas when we look at our business: empowerment, education, and protection. So empowerment very much is around how do we find ways of working with our communities so that it's not just about looking after the flora and fauna, but also how do we actually get our communities to come along this journey with us. Because it's pointless trying to look after the wilderness if the people who are custodians or owners of the wilderness are also not benefiting from the very things that we're trying to protect. So that's a very, very strong area. The second pillar, which is linked to the first, is around education. How do we get people to understand the importance of the flora and fauna? And further than that, how do we get people to really appreciate the long-term value that tourism and commercial tourism can provide to citizens? Now, Botswana is no stranger to conservation. It is a leader right across the, we're famous for it. For the last 55 odd years that Botswana has been going, the idea of conservation has been a pillar of our development. We picked up the story 15 years after independence, but we've been in the very same line of how do we educate. So as a start, when we began our business, it was wholly foreign run. Although it was set up in Botswana, it was foreign run. Today, I can proudly say that over 95% of our employees are all Botswana. This can only have been achieved through education. We are famous for educating the sector. Right across the industry, if you're looking for alumni from wilderness, you'll find them quite readily. And we're very proud of this. It's frustrating at times. Of course, you train people and you lose them to the industry. But there is a sense of pride when I look around at within our competitors at how many people came out of our hands. And the final thing is protection. Clearly, if we don't protect the very things that the environment stands for, we will not get anywhere. We proudly say that without the wilderness, there is no wilderness. And what that really, really means to us is that we have to figure out how to protect our conservation efforts, and that's through data, that's through education, and of course empowerment. So these three things all work together. These three pillars are fundamentally how we approach the next 5 to 10 years. And I think we really look a little bit further. We're looking at the next 40 years. Where will we be in 40 years' time, as we're just celebrating our 40th year this year?